G'day, my name's Ian. Welcome to the BSA rebuild series. I am rebuilding a 1960 BSA Golden Flash. We are up to the cylinder head and rocket covers and getting it all bolted up and get those valve clearances done. We're nearly finished the engine part of the project, so getting excited. Let's have a look at this cylinder head. So I believe the pistons and the reballs was done quite recently. There was very little carbon on the pistons, but this cylinder head has got quite a lot. Actually, it looks more like burn on oil. Anyway, we'll take all the valves out and have a look. So I just made up this tool. It was just a bit of pipe. I drilled a hole right through there and then cut that out with a grinder. That will sit over the top of the spring. We compress it and pull the collets out. Valves come out easy. Just try and get everything centralised. Yeah, you can see that spring compressing. I have the bottom of the clamp on the valve. Oh, it just popped then. There we go, look at that. I've just got a bit of paper there. I've got left, right, exhaust, inlet. I'll keep everything in its original position. Really nice big collets, aren't they? Compared to the V-Stroms, all this stuff's huge. It did have 4 valves per head. Just back that off again. Okay, I've run out of travel for my clamp. I'm just going to have to slide it off. I made this slightly too long, I think. So the valve will come out. Let me get that around that side for you. Wow, that's huge. That looks like a car valve. It's our bottom spring seat. I'm guessing that's your valve guide. They can be punched out if they need replacing. Guessing it's just steel. So I've given the head a quick clean up. Looks a bit better. Valve cleaned up nicely. That's what it did look like. Now, is it worth replacing those valve guides? How much movement's in the brand new one? Got a little bit of movement there. The valve stems measure up quite good. They're in tolerance. This is the valve grinding tool. You suction that on and you're supposed to swirl it like this. But if you take that off, put a nut driver bit in there, attach that to the drill. The seats look really good. I don't think they're going to take much. I can't see any pitting at all in that. I think this has been done quite recently. I know when I did my V-Strom it took ages to clean them up. Slight little marks there, but certainly nothing to be concerned about. Go straight into the fine paste and go again. This shouldn't take too long at all. The little mark that was there is gone. Awesome, happy with that. Next. Right, see how this goes. Might be a bit better. So I'm finished slapping all the valves, happy with those, but I discovered my springs are too short. They're all about 2mm shorter than they should be. So I've just bought some new valve springs from Classic Motorcycle Spares. So let's have a look. Yeah, a bit of difference there. They're all measured about the same, the old ones. Where's my inner spring? Yeah, big difference there. Okay, valve in. Got the new springs, seats on. So I'll just shorten this a little bit. That's better. Much better. Oh, bloody hell. Righto, that's one in. Probably going to edit a lot out of this, but I struggled with each and every one. You look like you're not quite in. I'll just... Oh yeah, there's the step there. We should be good. I'll let that off. Righto, the last one was the easiest. Wouldn't say I got it down pat, but we got the job done. Test cylinder head all done. Valves lapped. New springs fitted. I've also cleaned up the rocker box. Had a good look over that. Everything swivels nicely. There's no play in it, so I'm happy just to fit that straight up. Yeah, I just need to anneal the copper head gasket and we'll bolt it all back together. Righto, let's get this cylinder head on. Just all nice and clean. We're pretty close there. So I've got all my bolts lined up there, but I'm going to use new ones. So my workshop manual tells you to torque these up in sequence as shown, but there's no pictures telling you how to do it. It doesn't even tell you a setting. I did a bit of searching around. I think I've come up with 46 Newton meters, about 30 something foot-pound. Just nipping all those up at the moment, just make sure they screw right down. So normally with cylinder head you start in the middle and you work your way out, so that's what I'm going to do. Rightio, they're all pulled down, so we'll start tightening. So I'm going probably just under 10 Newton meters this first round. Right, there we go, a bit tighter. Very good. I might just do another round, see if it moves any. No. Done. Cylinder head is torqued. Put our push rods back in. Got like little cups they've got to sit in. Okay, so the longer push rods go to the centre, their exhaust. There it is. See that one nice and easy. He's in. One more. Where's his little cup? Gaskets with gasket cement. I'm surprised it says to use gasket cement on those. I reckon this rocker box is going to be a bastard to get on. Got to keep the 3 gaskets lined up and get those in the correct spot. Righto, valve clearances, we're at top dead centre. Left hand side are both loose, meaning that should be on the compression stroke this side. What do I want? 1/8 thou for the inlet. T-bar would be good for this. I wish I didn't put that oil line on first too. Yeah, that feels good there. So I just need to be able to hold that while I do the lock nut up. Righto, double check. So exhaust sides 10 thou. Just go in from over here. Yeah, we're way bigger than that. Bit more room to move this side. Yep, just there, feels good, bit of drag. Righto, very good. Off to the other side. So righto, I'll do the same on the other side. Yep, happy with that. Onto the inlet. Done. Cool. Some gaskets. I might go give these a clean up first. Okay, so the oil lines are back on, top mount's on, covers are on. We're all done for this episode. Next up, we'll start looking at that carburetor. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.